Coming up on Pet TV USA, as triple-digit temps continue, the CCSPCA joins us with more insight on how to keep your pets cool this summer. Also, our Joe Osier catches up with a local mule expert. Plus, Cheetah Man is back with another cheetah check. This week, he's at the Fresno Zoo. Then Ronnie Paul finishes up his top 10 list of the best animal cartoons of all time. And our new Pet TV chef, Johnny, is cooking up dog biscuits for the 4th of July. Episode 7 of Pet TV USA starts right now. It is another edition of the brand new Pet TV USA. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Breed, coming to you from inside Whitey's Pets in Fresno, California. They're located on Blackstone Avenue, right off Shaw. Hey, for more information about Pet TV, visit us online at pettv.us. Be sure to like us on Facebook. We have another wonderful show ahead for you, so be sure to stay tuned. We're going to kick off this episode with the CCSPCA. You see the Central California SPCA every single week right here on Pet TV USA. Joining us once again is Talia. She is one of the educational specialists from the shelter. Talia, you were here with us a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about keeping the pets safe during the hot weather, keeping your pets safe. And we're going to continue that conversation. Good to see you. How have you been?
Appreciate you having us again. I just wanted to give some more information regarding the hot weather. So that's why we're here again today.
And you've got, by the way, 2 of your dogs, and you adopted them. Who are they?
All right. So this is, the first one is Little. She's a Karen Terrier, came from the Fresno shelter. The other ones is Peaches, came from the Madera shelter. So both of them were adopted, and these are already have a home. So I get a lot of questions if they're available, and I'm just like, no, we have homes for these.
They're your babies.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so, summer has officially kicked off. It is, again, getting hot, not just in Fresno, but across California, in Oregon, the entire West Coast, even the East Coast. What are some reminders for not only your dogs, but cats, birds, pets in general, making sure they do not get overheated?
Certainly. So one of the things that we recommend is in your home, for example, since you brought up birds, one thing that you can do is fill up a spray bottle, so a water bottle, and you can keep your bird fresh by spraying them. Of course, you don't want to overwater and stuff, but generally birds like to have birth baths, so it's good to spray them down. You can also do that same technique with your pets, so your dogs or your cats. You can give them like a light mister or spray, and then that helps kind of refresh their body. So that's one thing that I do. My dogs are normally outdoor dogs. They do have a place to go inside the garage to keep cool, so there is extra shade for them. So that's the second tip, is make sure that there's plenty of shade. And then the third thing that I want to bring up has to do with their coat. You don't want to fully shave your dog. So just because they do have a long coat, we understand that it can get very hot for them. But what you don't want to do is completely shave them down, because that can potentially cause for them to get sunburn. So it's good to remember that if you want to do like a light coat, do like a little bit lighter cut, but not full shave.
What about water? How much water do they need?
Plenty. So just make sure that their water bowls are always full, because they can of course evaporate, and then also make sure to clean up those water bowls. They can begin to develop algae and stuff, so want to make sure that that's cleaned out as well. Another thing that you can do for them, you can also put ice inside their water bowl. That way it stays fresh, nice and cold, and that would be something refreshing for them.
Okay. Couple more tips that you have that we did not get to last time.
The pools. So for those that do have pools, it's good to remember that pools are a place that are not only dangerous for children, but also for animals, because they don't all necessarily know how to swim adequately or be able to get out of the pool. So if you do have a pool, you want to make sure that you have your pets away from the pool, or that it's properly fenced off, that they don't potentially fall in and and drown. And then also, if you do want to get a pool just for your pets, like a small kiddie pool would be fine. Depending on the size of your animal, again, you want to be careful not to overfill, or to remember that they can, again, fall in and not be able to get themselves out.
All right, perfect. We've got about 30 seconds left. Anything else that you want to get out?
Yes, we have an event coming up, Clear the Shelter, where we want to do as many adoptions as possible for July 9th. We get overfilled after 4th of July, and so during July 9th, we would like to do as many adoptions as possible, if not as many of them to go back to their original owners as possible.
Okay, perfect. All right, so more information about the CCSPCA. What's the website? What's the phone number?
Thank you. Central California SPCA, you can Google that. We should be the first ones to pop up, or ccspca.com. You can also like us on Facebook, and you can call us at 559-233-7722.
Hey, what's your email address? Maybe if somebody has educational questions.
Definitely, yeah. You can reach me directly at education@ccspca.com.
Hey, that's easy.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
Yes.
All right. Talia, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it. Good to see you again. And thanks again to the CCSPCA, along with her two little doggies here today. We are going to take a quick break. For more information about the CCSPCA, go to our website, pettv.us. Be sure to keep your pets as safe as can be and as cool as can be during this hot weather. We're broadcasting from inside Whitey's Pets in Fresno, California. Much more to come. Do not change that channel. Stay with us.
Hey friends, I'm Joe Ozier with Pet TV. Coming up, I'll be interviewing Michael Tomazin with his amazing mules. So don't go away. Pet TV USA.
Be sure to like Pet TV USA on Facebook today. Visit facebook.com/PetTV now and find out what's happening in the pet world anytime, anywhere. Facebook.com/PetTV now.
Whitey's Pets is known throughout Fresno County and even statewide for its large selection of pets and pet accessories. In business since 1943, Whitey's is steeped in tradition. Our customers span across multiple generations, bringing their own children and grandchildren to marvel at the beautiful aquarium displays and interesting array of pets that you don't see at the big box stores. With a wide selection of fresh and saltwater fish, reptiles, birds, small animals, dogs, and cats, you're guaranteed to find a new best friend. Call today for more information.
Hi friends, did you know that Cheetah Man from Pet TV USA is also the hardware king of the San Joaquin? Visit Cheetah Man today at True Value Hardware in Lemoore, California, and find out what kind of deal he can work for you. Greetings, animal lovers. Dawson Reed at the CCSPCA in Fresno, California. Here at Pet TV USA, we are proud to partner up with the CCSPCA and help save animal lives everywhere. Laura and Walter are here. How can everybody support the shelter?
So we're a large nonprofit organization. We definitely need monetary donations or other items that you can find on our website.
And the website is ccspca.com. You'll find the list on there, or you can call the shelter at 233-7722.
The CCSPCA and Pet TV USA working together, all for the love of pets.
Hi there, you're watching Chef Johnny with Pet TV. And I don't know about you guys at home, but this summer, I'm gonna be hitting the grills hard. And I thought to myself, while I'm out there flipping burgers for myself, I might want a delicious treat for my canine companion as well. So with these simple ingredients that I have right here, we're gonna make that happen today. We have about a half-pound sweet potato that has been pierced with a paring knife. We have about an ounce of peanut butter. We have 3 cups of old-fashioned or rolled oats, a 3-ounce can of sardines. We have 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 teaspoons of beef bouillon cube, and about a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. To start out, go ahead and grab your sweet potato, which dogs absolutely love. Place it into your microwave for about 5 to 6 minutes. While that bad boy's cooking up, grab your oats, throw them into your food processor, and we're gonna go ahead, snap on the lid, and take them for a spin. Pulse them 10 to 12 times until they look like whole wheat flour, just like that. Once that's done, take your homemade oat flour, transfer it over to a clean bowl, and we're gonna break open our sweet potato, which is cooled now, and scrape out the pulp from the middle. Once you have all that into a bowl, throw it back into the food processor along with your strained sardines. Yum, Fido's licking his chops already. We got cheddar cheese. Next, we're gonna throw in our bouillon, crack 1 egg. We're gonna throw in our yum pita butter. Now that's what I'm talking about. And we're gonna go ahead and throw that back into the food processor and spin it around. Go ahead and scoop in about 2 cups of your homemade oat flour, which is much healthier for most dogs than corn flour. Snap on your lid and take it for one final spin. You'll know when it's done when it looks just like this. It should be a little bit dry, but when you press it together, it should form a molded dough. Okay, once your dough is formed until your liking, go ahead and roll it out onto a floured work surface. Take your dog's favorite cookie cutter and cut out as much as you can. Transfer that over to a pan lined with foil or parchment and place it into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. Once those have been cooking for about 30 minutes, go ahead and take them out and brush them with your fish sauce, which you might want to crack the windows if you're using. It does have a smell to it, but that's what your dog loves. Once they're glazed, go ahead and let them cool for about 1 hour before serving to your dog. And there it is, folks. A delicious homemade dog treat that's very easy, inspired by the flavors of the grill like beef and cheddar, and something that has a lot of nutrition for your dog as well. So this 4th of July weekend and all summer, while you're hitting those grills, serving yourself up delicious treats, don't forget to serve one to your best friend as well. And just to prove that they'll love them, watch this. Garth, high five. Good boy. And there you go. The proof is in the puppy. Well, thank you for joining Chef Johnny and Garth here. Now back to Pet TV.
Hashtag for the love of pets. Welcome back to this edition of Pet TV USA. I'm Austin Reed. 4th of July right around the corner. How do you keep your pets safe? We have helpful tips online now at pettv.us. Hey, mules, are you a fan of them? Well, one guy in Central California is. Our Joe Ozier explains.
Hey friends, I'm Joe Ozier with Pet TV. I'm going to be interviewing Michael Tomazin with his amazing mules. Okay, so Michael, tell me, who's your pet right here?
Well, this is Darlene. She's one member of our Freddie and Darlene team. She's a retiree out here on the ranch.
Okay.
She's worked for about 20 years, taking 5th grade students on amazing journeys on our wagon train program. The wagon that she pulls actually crossed on the California-Oregon Trail.
Excellent.
But as I said, she's retired now. She's just one of our pets here at the ranch. We've had Samson and Delilah. They've gone on to mule heaven. They were out here roaming around for years, and now we've retired this team. And so as they retire out, you know, they're all members of the family, but we try and make their lives just as comfortable as we can and enjoy their company every day.
So tell me the difference between a donkey and a mule, because I was calling them donkeys and you corrected me. So
well, I think maybe what I need to tell you is that mules are the product of a horse and a donkey. They have the smarts of a donkey. Now you have to understand, these guys can open all the gates around here.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
And that's the donkey.
I've seen some of that on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's the donkey side coming out. Very intelligent.
They watch and then they just do.
They stand there and they watch. Because of one of them, we have to have clips on all the gates.
So tell me, I mean, the working with kids, that's awesome. And you started doing that with kids on this wagon train. Tell me about the wagon train. That's pretty incredible.
Wagon train we just kind of fell into. I got a phone call one day and someone asked me, they said, we understand you can drive a team, a hitch. And I said, well, yeah, I haven't done that since I was 24 years old.
Fair enough.
And I asked very, politely, I said, what parade do you want me to drive in? And they said, well, it's not really a parade. And that was 6-7 years ago. And now my wife and I are in charge of the whole program. And we take 5th grade students from the San Joaquin Valley on amazing Pioneer journeys.
So where do you start? You drive them? Do you fly them somewhere and then?
Well, actually, no. We
How's
have
that work?
large homesteads that we're allowed to run on here in the valley and into the foothills. And
Oh, okay. I was thinking you actually went to the Pioneer Trail or wherever, but it's here locally, kind of.
We do. There are Pioneer trails right here that we actually follow. We've been going up into the High Sierra because of the drought. We take the old logging trails, Sugar Pine Railroad logging trails. We use those as our trails, and we'll do about 10-12 miles a day.
So it's like overnight, and you have a campfire, and you gotta cook, and
It's a
you
regular
sing songs.
It's a
and
regular Pioneer experience.
like
the kids
in
sleep outside.
Blazing Saddles.
Well, yeah, they do, and we serve lots of beans. And you get a lot of bass music going that way. But the kids cook their own meals over the open campfires and in Dutch ovens. They curry and get the meals ready to harness. They drive the wagons, and they participate in a true
a real
Pioneer,
life.
yeah, living history. It's living.
So
history.
you have them dressed that way too?
We
or?
do have if we
sense?
if we do parades and stuff with them, sometimes we come out at the Raymond Parade and we'll get them dressed up in costume. But most of the time, no, they're just in Levi's and shirts. All of our crew usually is dressed up though. And we end up, this year we ended up at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. They came down with the old steam engine and a few cars, and the parents were on that, and they circled the wagons with the train and the loop, and the kids visited a little bit and then got on the steam train and left.
Well, Michael, if someone wanted to contact you or have you come by their school or bring some of their kids with Asperger's or whatever on your trip, how do they get a hold of you?
You can contact us at westernheritagefoundation.org.
westernheritagefoundation.org.
And that's our website. It's www.westernheritagefoundation.org.
You have a phone number for them?
Everything is on that webpage, including our link to Facebook. You can also find us on Facebook.
Okay.
Western Heritage Foundation.
On Facebook.
Yeah, we got a lot of really nice videos on there. You can see exactly what we do. You'll see some of the other teams of mules, and you'll see the kids interacting and having a good time.
Well, Michael, this has been really astounding. I'm so glad I get to come up here and meet you and your mules and talk with you. This is great. So I really appreciate you coming on and being a part of Pet TV. Thank you for watching, and we'll be right back after these messages. Pet TV USA. Don't go away.
Here at Pet TV USA, we are proud to partner up with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation of both California and Oregon. To learn more about cystic fibrosis and how you can help, visit cff.org.
There you go.
The brand new Pet TV USA is brought to you exclusively by Lamore True Value Hardware. Give them a call at 559-924-2317 or visit them today at 217 West D Street in Lamore. Thanks, Lamore True Value Hardware. Serving the Central Valley since 1979, True Image Video and Production Services is your source for capturing weddings, quinceañeras, social events, and more. Contact True Image Video today for a free quote.
Cheetah Man here at the Fresno Zoo in Fresno, California, in front of the African Adventure. And the Cheetah Man hails from Africa. It's the Sahara Desert, where it's 127 degrees. Although it's 98 degrees in Fresno and I'm wearing this jacket, it's very cool for me. We're gonna see lots of animals. Come on down. Most female cheetahs live alone when not raising cubs. In contrast, brothers will often stay together and hunt in small groups called coalitions. The cheetah greeting ceremony includes face licking and cheek rubbing. Their habitat is open grasslands with water, a small antelope for their diet, and their current range is in Africa and different parts of it. It's 127 degrees in Africa, and during the day the cheetah rests, but at night it's a nocturnal creature.
Well, that wraps it up for this edition of Cheetah Check. If you have a suggestion on where Cheetah Man should check out animal-wise next time, visit our website, pettv.us, send us an email, pettvnow@gmail.com, or like us on Facebook. See you next weekend, Cheetah Man! Pet TV USA returns with our final segment. A couple weeks ago, Ronnie Paul joined us inside Whitey's Pets with his top 10 best animal cartoons of all time list. We only got from 10 to 6. For now, his top 5. Okay, number 5, Yogi Bear.
Yeah, Yogi Bear, this Das Butler too, the same people for worked with Yaki. That was the first bear cartoon who loved to have picnic baskets with his friend Boo Boo. Boo Boo Bear.
Doesn't Yogi have a connection to Yosemite National Park? That's what I heard.
No, it's Yellowstone National Park.
Yellowstone, okay.
That's why they called it Jellystone. See? Hanna-Barbera had good names, like Flintstones named all the characters after rocks, Slade and everything. And Jetsons was Mr. Space Lee, this and that, everything too. But the Hanna-Barbera, everyone they've made is good.
Can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong. Even today, this is funny too.
All right, number 4, Top Cat.
Yeah, that's another one. If you remember Sergeant Bilko's show, that's that spin-off from that. From that, the cats. And a lot of the people who were in Sergeant Bilko, You'll Never Get Rich with First, but Sergeant Bilko, a lot of those Doberman, a lot of those voices were the cats and the Top Cat. And that's just a cartoon version of Phil Silvers, though. But that was funny. 1962. It lasted one season, but a lot of these cartoons became re-popular again through Saturday morning daytime. But Top Cat's funny, Officer Dibble, Choo Choo Brain, and everything. Yeah, because I know the guys. You can tell the voice is funny.
It is funny. It is funny, and it's when you watch Top Cat too. It's like you kind of feel like you're there, like in the cartoon.
Well, yeah, too. And Doberman, who played in Sergeant Bilko, he did Benny the Ball. You got him with that. It's just funny. It's just funny. You know, by looking at the cat, you know that's him. It's funny.
Okay, number 3. I gotta say, when I looked at this list, your top 3, basically my top 3. I love these 3. Bugs Bunny.
Well, they had Bugs Bunny. That was Mel Blanc's favorite, and that was during World War II time. That Bugs Bunny sells war bond, saving bond. Yes. That goes all the way back. They made some with World War II about Germany. Some of them now we can't air, at the time. But Bugs Bunny's voice, gee doc, what's up, it's funny.
I can't do that voice. You're good at it.
Yeah, well, I've been around it all my life. It's easy to do, and his son had a school, too, for animation voices, too, to teach him. Like, Mel Blanc had a school, too.
I know that. Okay, cool. All right, now we're at the top 2. Number 2, I literally grew up with this show. When I was a kid, I was super stoked to come home and watch the Jetsons.
Yeah, that's a spin-off for the number 1 show that we're going to say.
Yep.
But they had an idea. They went from the Stone Age to the Space Age. And all the names, Judy, and all the Mr. Spacely, and all these names were space. It was ahead of its time. That came out in 62. Now, if you look at it, we have these types of TVs.
Isn't that weird?
Space phones, the phone here on the watch, and everything too.
Now, with the Jetsons, obviously, it's not really a animal cartoon, but there were animals and pets in the Jetsons.
Astro. I see. Astro and Scooby-Doo are the same voice. Don Messick, yeah. He did Astro first, because when you go, huh? That's Scooby-Doo too. One time, George says, "How did I wind up with a mutt like you?" And Astro says, "I don't know, just lucky, I guess." Like that. Well, yeah, that thing is over. It's close 60 years old, and it's still funny today too.
Okay, Pamela, your good friend is here. Can I get a drum roll? This is the number one from Ronnie Paul's top 10 animal cartoons. Ronnie, you give it away.
This is the Flintstones.
Flintstones. Dun, 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 dun.
It's kind of like the Honeymooners animation version, but that's how they got there. If you look at the Flintstones and the Honeymooners, it's basically the same idea.
And there were a bunch of pets in the Flintstones.
Yeah, Dino is Mel Blanc, all that, like that, and the tiger, Raoul, that noise, that's all Mel Blanc stuff. You could tell, look how good they made movies after it, and it's still running on today.
So, okay, let's go over this real quick as we wrap this interview up. Again, Ronnie Paul's top 10 animal cartoons. Number 10, Tom and Jerry. Number 9, Roadrunner. 8, Sylvester. 7, how do you say that? Yankee Doodle?
Yaki.
What? See, obviously I wasn't a big fan. I'm thinking of Yankee Doodle. Yaki Doodle. Okay. Number 6, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Number 5, Yogi Bear. Number 4, Top Cat. Number 3, Bugs Bunny. 2, the Jetsons. And number 1, the Flintstones. Ronnie, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure.
And as Astro would say, re-rub you.
I love it. Thank you so much. Hey, give a shout out for your show real quick so people can watch your show.
All right, we're on every Saturday night, channel 43.5 from 7 to 1, along with Comcast 378, and on the internet at www.cocolatv.com.
Hey, for more information about Ronnie Paul and all of our guests today, visit our website, pettv.us. We're out of time for episode 7. I'm with Cheetah Man once again. What did you think of today's show? Meow! I think that means he liked it. That does it. Thank you for joining us. Big shout out to Carlos Smith and all of us here at Pet TV. I'm Austin Breed, and remember to always love your pets. See you next time.